Hi, this is Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're talking all about our dragon moving positions. I know, it's very interesting. It's very kind of like, what the heck is she talking about all at the same time? I'm going to explain it all in just a sec. So as of July 17th, we are going to have our moon change nodes. Our north node is moving to a new sign, which means our south node is moving to a new sign. And it was always considered mythologically that the north node is considered a hungry dragon, and when it changes signs, it's going to move its tail as well, and then that's going to change signs. And so it's kind of like all of these energies are coming at us, and of course, like anything else, as they move, our moon moves into different nodes, it's going to bring up different things, just like our seasons do. We're going to find something that we're going through more in one season than we are in another, but these are all kind of meant to really help us or even kind of push us in some new directions. So for about 18 months to 2 years, we have had our signs in the moon of Taurus and Scorpio. And now we're moving into the sign of Aries and Libra. And this is going to be bringing up some different things for us. Kind of the news story kind of shifts into bringing in kind of like that we've been on this drive alone, we've been doing this purpose all by ourselves, and kind of bringing in other people, kind of like those other relationship people to come in and support us and help us. And this is going to be a great energy for most people. And I will tell you that's kind of the interesting of it, because they move into the sign of Aries, which is kind of like that fire sign of let's look at it, let's be in action, let's change things, that sort of thing. And the sign of Libra, which is all about balancing. So we're going to find ourselves like always looking for that little bit of balance. Now, eclipse energy, a lot of people think, oh, the eclipse energy just lasts for a short period of time. It doesn't. It lasts for like 6 months. So basically, we're still in the energy of our last eclipse by the time the new eclipse comes. And so we're always in an eclipse energy. It's one of those we're like, that was months ago. I know it's months ago. I get it that it was months ago, but that eclipse energy is still affecting us. And it also affects us differently depending on what signs it's in. Like I said, this Aries Libra line will be kind of bringing us into some different things. It will also be kind of bringing up, because that Libra is going to be bringing up kind of like that justice, kind of like let's balance things out. So it's one of those, if you think the world's been like this, it's going to start to find its balance. And I will tell you, balance isn't like it's been like this and it's like this. It's finding that new level of balance for us. Kind of the cool part, though, is that we also have to bring in that Aries energy, and that's going to fire things up, and that's going to fire people of like, we're out of balance, and now we're in balance. And it's like people are like, this doesn't work, so let's fire that out and kind of like let's change or modify that energy and kind of bring in some new energy. And it's going to bring in a lot more kind of balancing the old, bringing in the new, and then also bringing everybody together, kind of like this, everybody's inclusive, everybody's got something to say, or everybody's got something to change or modify about themselves. And that's a really good thing, because I think for a lot of time with these last two signs, a lot of people felt very separate, very like, I don't feel like I belong, I don't feel like I fit in. And I think that's kind of one of the major things that's going on our earth, is like people are not feeling like they fit in. It's kind of like, I don't feel like I fit in, and I don't feel like I'm getting like moving forward, or I'm not making advances. So this is kind of like, yeah, let's bring this all together. So let's do some angel cards and kind of really an insight into what your angels want you to know. What is it that your angels want you to know about these lunar nodes changing? What is it? What is that kind of that energy? So here we go. The first one is all about, it can be manifesting. This can be a very manifesting energy, because we're bringing in that balance. So where is the balance in all of this? What is the balance that we have to do? Where is that balance that we have to kind of move into? And this is going to be bringing that balance, but it's also going to be bringing manifesting energy, because if we're all working together for the same thing, of course we're going to be manifesting things. Like, of course we are. Next is our dreams. Our dreams are going to change. Now, I will tell you personally, during an eclipse cycle, when it's like right after that eclipse, or right before to right after, my dreams just amp up. Like, woo, crazy dreams. I get a lot of futuristic dreams, like this is a possible future, this is a possible future. So it's kind of like, okay, very interesting in all of that. Of kind of like, what is that interesting energy? Surrender and release. Things that aren't working. If you're trying to find balance in something that's old or been around for a while, it's one of those, it's kind of, you got to let it go so it can come back healed and modified and updated. If you're always holding on to like the old, I've got to hold on to it, it's not going to help anything. It's not going to let it go long enough to kind of change its direction or move anything. Soulmates. A lot of soulmate energy is going to be balancing. I have seen a lot more twin flames coming back. I've seen a lot more of balanced energy, all of those kind of like coming back with soulmates, of kind of like balancing the relationships like this, and now it's going to balance this way and kind of find that right balance for everyone. Music is always balanced. No matter what kind of music you're listening to, music is definitely balanced because you've got the beat and the harmony and the tones and that sort of thing. So we always, whenever we're listening to music, we are bringing in that balance into our world. And this is going to be bringing in a lot more things for us to consider to balance, a lot more things for us to open up into. And maybe that's like a brave new state of like, hey, I have never thought about this. So that could be an amazing way that we're bringing in upgrades, changes, and new modifications with our nodes changing signs. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.